Hi friends, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we are going to see all the key points that we need to keep in mind when we have plans to travel to India from US. The first thing is ensure that your passport is valid. At least you need to have a year validity in your passport. So just cross check and renew your passport if needed. Secondly, we need to fill out the DS-160 form, which will have all the details about your passport, your employment and all your earlier visa details. And so once you fill out the DS-160 form, we will get a DS-160 confirmation page, after which we can schedule an appointment and there will be a set of questionnaires which we can answer, and based on that it will say if you will be eligible for in-person or Dropbox appointment. So right now you will be eligible for Dropbox up to 48 months from the last issued visa's end date. This rule is going to be implemented till 31st December of this year 2021. Let's go into the video and see in detail how we fill out these forms and schedule an appointment.
Hi friends, this is the DS-160 form and let's begin to fill it. So here you give the country, the location where you want to get your visa stamped. Okay, so I give Chennai, India. Then there's a security code which you can enter. And there is an option to start an application, or if you have already started to fill your application, you can also retrieve your application answering the security question. So I give start an application and I click on I agree. So you just agree to that. So this application ID is very important. So make sure you keep a note of it. It gives a date when you start to begin this application, and you can, choose from any of these security questions. And I just give a random one to show you guys. But you can, choose a security question and make sure you remember the answer, because that is needed when you have to retrieve your application and continue to edit it. So you can give continue. Okay, and towards the left you have the set of tabs that you will be filling in: the personal information, travel companion, address, your passport, US contact, family details, your work and training details, and there's a security background check that you can set of questionnaire where you can answer yes or no accordingly. So this first page is very important. Towards the right there is set of description that will help you to give what answers that you need to. It explains what information is needed. So the surname is basically the last name in your passport. So make sure you give what is in your passport, the given name and the surname, which is the last name. This may not be applicable if you do not have it, so mostly I think it will not be applicable. And so if you have any other name, then it asks for your gender, marital status, and so on. Your date of birth, the city, state, the country of your citizenship with India. Okay, so you just fill it. So every time you fill, just remember to give save, and then you can give next and go to the next session. If you forget to fill any of these details, it will just highlight in red and you need to go back and fill in all the details. So this pretty much we can all do. So once you fill in all the details, you will have option to review and submit. So make sure once you submit, you will not be able to edit. So make sure you cross check all the values, your details, especially your passport number, your date of birth, your first name, last name. So ensure all the personal information is very accurate. All the information is very accurate. Review it and then give submit. Once you give submit, you will not be able to modify. If there are any changes, you will need to recreate or resubmit a new form. So ensure you check everything before you submit, and once you submit, it will generate a DS-160 confirmation page. So let's skip to the end and I'll show you like how it looks like once you submit, and after which we will be able to schedule the appointment. So I will just going to skip this part so all of us can fill in these details. So once we fill in the details and review it and submit, so we will get the confirmation page like this. So once we review and submit our DS-160 form, we will get a confirmation page that looks like the one which I am showing right now. Just an example. Okay, so once we review it and submit, we will get this confirmation page, and this is very important. We need to take it for the Dropbox or in-person interview, and also with which we will be able to schedule the appointment as well. So this is the CGI Federal portal. This is where we will schedule our appointment for the visa interview, either Dropbox or in person. So let's go check it out in person. So first of all, we need to create a login. So create a login. Sometime if you're creating for the first time, it may take a couple of days for it to become active. And also, for example, every passport number, the primary passport number and account will be tagged to an email account. So maybe in the past, if you had used a different email address, it will confirm, it will ask you for a confirmation if it was you who was using the older email. So we just need to confirm that it was us who were using another alternate email earlier, and once it is confirmed, it will take a day or so, and once you are able and after that only you will be able to log in. So sometimes it will not allow you to log in, so there's nothing to worry. Just give it some time and we will be able to log in. If you're having login issues, then we will have to reach out to the support team for it. So once inside this page, you can give a new application, or if you already have an appointment, you will be able to reschedule it. And also you can, if you can go to the appointment history and check out the earlier scheduled appointments as well. So let's see how we will create a new application. We just have to choose non-immigrant visa. You can choose the visa category, and once you choose the non-immigrant visa, you can also choose the location. So go ahead, I already choose the location. Then you can give next or continue. Then you can give the language of interview. You can give English, or if you are specific about the language, you can give the regional language as well. Sometimes it's better to go with English because regional language, they may need additional arrangements for any regional language support. So it's totally up to us to select the language. So once we choose a language, here comes the category, visa category. So if you're on L1 or H1 or L visa, just choose the category. Choose the category. Once we choose the category, like within, like you can specifically choose if you're on a H4 or H3 trainee, or if you're on a H1B. So just choose the category. So once you choose the category, click on continue. So you can, for example, if you want to do schedule an appointment as a family, if your spouse is on H4, of course you can schedule. Just give the primary ID. So you basically need to tag there will be an option where you can tag the DS-160 confirmation number with your appointment. So you can give family appointment as a family, and you can give the DS-160 confirmation ID to tag it, and all the information will be tagged. So here it will auto-populate all the values, but I have removed the details for the sake of security concerns. But so it will auto-populate whatever values you had given earlier. Once I made the payment, so it will auto-generate a receipt number which you can fill in corresponding to each Dropbox applicant. So I was eligible for Dropbox, but if it is for in-person appointment, so once you make a payment, and based on your eligibility, if you're eligible for Dropbox or for in-person interview, it will let you know based on what is your reply for the set of questionnaires it is asking. Once you make the payment, the receipt will auto-populate corresponding to the barcode or the applicants applying for the visa interview. So I was eligible for Dropbox interview. So either you will be eligible for Dropbox or in person based on the set of questionnaires it would ask. Earlier it was just for a year, but right now it is going to be for 48 months. So I was eligible for Dropbox interview, and after my payment, this was the appointment confirmation page that got generated, and my family, I included my family. It will show the primary applicants detail along with the dependent details as well. We will also have instructions in the confirmation page of what details you need to take when you're going for the interview. So maybe I will give more details on what you need to carry for your Dropbox interview. I'll share my experience and what information they asked me. And because apart from what is given in this checklist, they did ask me some additional documents, which I will mention in another video. So ensure you take all the details in here. And so that's it, friends. So once you have your appointment confirmation, your DS-160 confirmation, your passport, your photograph, and all the mandatory documents that you need to carry, you're all set to appear for the interview.
So friends, I hope this information was very useful to you, especially if you are on non-immigrant visa like H1B, H4, etc. So do share it with your friends whom you think it will be useful, and I'm also going to leave all the links in the description below. I will meet you in another interesting, useful video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.